you've got Casemiro out, you've got the lads that have gone to the Africa Cup of Nations. Is there anybody else unavailable for Sunday?
No, I think everyone is well. We have one more training, but today I think the rest of the guys are ready to go.
Does that mean De Ligt and Maguire could feature?
No, okay. I'm saying that nobody recover, nobody's out, just the guys that you already know.
You've been asked a lot about Kobbie Mainoo in recent press conferences. It's kind of unavoidable to not ask you again in the wake of his half-brother wearing a free Kobbie Mainoo t-shirt. Did you see that? Have you spoken to Kobbie about it?
No, it was not Kobbie that wear the t-shirt. He's not going to start because of the t-shirt, but he's not going to the bench because of the t-shirt. He's going to play if we feel that he's the right guy to play. So that is not an issue. I'm used to. I'm here for a year. It's not new, so we have to deal with that. But I'm not going to do something to Kobbie because someone on his family is doing something. It's going to be the same. If he's the right guy to play, he's going to play.
Hi, Ruben. In terms of this game, Villa obviously won, I think, 9 on the bounce, 15 out of 17. Do you think they are genuine Premier League title contenders?
Yeah, everything can happen. I think they have a manager with a lot of experience. You can see when you watch Villa play, you can sense that he's a very mature team. Understands that he doesn't panic when he's losing. He doesn't feel overwhelmed when he's winning. He can control the emotion all the time, and I think they are a very strong team. If they are going to fight until the end, I don't know, but they are capable of that.
In terms of United, at the moment, only City, I think, have scored more goals. You probably conceded more than you wanted to. How do you find the balance between attack and defence?
We watched the game again against Bournemouth. We can avoid that goals. Was a lot of transition. We have to put everything on the line when we are defending, and sometimes we are not doing that. We need to work on some details to suffer less goals, because in the end, it's going to make the difference.
Afternoon, Ruben. Not to go back to Kobbie, but have you had conversations with him about this situation, and how has he been this week? Because it comes off the back of him actually playing the most minutes he has in recent weeks.
And he played really well, so that is the important thing. And then my office is always open. Nobody went there this week, so I think everything is normal. We are ready to go to Villa.
And you talked about being at the club for a year and having to deal with situations like this. I mean, how have you found that off the back of also this week? Bruno's interview from a few weeks ago came out with some quotes. I know he did another interview with the club as well with Rio Ferdinand, but it's just another situation that I suppose you have to deal with.
The difference is that he spoke with the club before that interview, and he said what is feeling. Of course, we can avoid these things because we already know the noise, but he talked with the board, and I think everything is clear.
One of the things that he did say in the interview that he did with the Portuguese Federation was that he didn't think that everybody defended the club the way that he does, that almost as though some people don't care as much as he does. Is that fair, do you think?
I don't know, it's fair. He just spoke about what is his feelings, and he needs to answer to that. It's not me. I think he is an example that he gives everything. He puts everything on the line in every training, in every match. And in that department is special. So I think he has that feeling. We need to step up and to have also that feeling. So we need to ask him, because I think he's a big example in the group.
I mean, because he's the captain, he's the biggest person in the dressing room. It would be a concern if that was really what he felt.
He spoke his feelings, and I think when I watch Bruno training and playing, he's a special character. And I think the numbers, the amount of games, everything prove that is a different player.
Hi Ruben, when we saw you in the summer in Chicago, you talked about organising a leadership group because there were things last season that ended up on your desk that perhaps you didn't want to end up on your desk, that they could just be solved in the dressing room. Is this issue with Kobbie one of those things that you don't necessarily have to get involved, but maybe the leadership group pull into one side and just say, look, like...
No, it's continue a little bit everything on my desk. Every problem in our football club is still me that has to deal with that, but this will take time. But again, my door is always open, and there was not Kobe. The job of Kobe is to train and to play. I felt that he did really well this game. So that is the most important thing for me. If he has to play, he's going to play. If he's not going to play, he's not going to play.
And I don't know if you saw Chido Obi and Harry Amas post on social media. I mean, what do you make of that? It seems quite petty.
I think it's the feeling, a little bit the feeling of entitlement that we have in our club. And sometimes strong words is not bad words. Sometimes difficult moments is not the bad things for the kids. We don't need to be always with accolades in everything, in every situation. We are not helping. That's why you guys talk about a lot of players nowadays that they speak and they go against the clubs and everything happened because they feel entitlement. And then you have legends of the club saying that if you don't play, leave because everyone is wrong. No, let's think about, let's stay, let's fight, let's overcome. Maybe the manager is wrong. So I have that feeling all the time that we need to fight against this feeling. And again, sometimes I'm the first one to say that I'm failing this club inside the pitch. I have that feeling. We are not performing the way we should be. But outside the pitch, I guarantee you I'm not failing to this club. So I think it's something in our club, and we talk about the players sometimes forget about what it means to play for Manchester United. We as a club sometimes forget who we are, and that's the feeling that I have. So I understand everything. Is the environment, is the moment of the players, the kids. They feel entitled. They feel free to respond the manager with a picture. My office is open. Nobody is coming to talk to me, and that is the way we can solve things. So I think we need to change first as a club, and then everything is going to change.
So would you appreciate it if they actually did come in to you and seek an explanation rather than going on Instagram?
Everything. But I didn't say nothing wrong. I just spoke about how the luck of playing for Manchester United. And sometimes you play for Manchester United and you go see a different realities and you understand that football can be so different and that you are really lucky to be in Manchester United. That was my point. But again, let's move on. And with the time that I think these things will change.
Ruben, just following on from Rob and Samuel's point, I think a lot of fans would completely agree with you on those points. Are you surprised? You said a lot still coming onto your desk. Are you saying that you'd hope that maybe the leadership team, some of the senior players, would take a bit more responsibility at this stage for some of those things? And also, could I just ask, Sir Alex Ferguson's done an interview in Bahrain, and he said it's not easy what you are facing. He likened it to what Liverpool faced. They won the title in 1990, and then they went 30 years before they won it again. He's saying it could be another 10 or 11 years before United win this title. I just wondered what you thought about that as well.
He understands football more than me, especially the English football. I think we are not take that long to win a league, and I don't know which manager is going to be here, but I truly believe that we can fight for the title in the next years, and I think it's not going to take so many years. But you never know. In relation to leadership, it's the moment of the club, and you have to fight all the fights here inside, and I'm here to do that. So until I'm here, I will fight. I will not back down, and I have to solve everything.
You can't do everything though, Ruben. Like you are going to need players to pull other players into line at times. Surely you're going to need that dressing room to help police itself.
We are improving as a team. We are improving as a group, and we are going to improve in these small things that will make difference even to suffer goals. If we are a different group, we are going to suffer less goals, but we are scoring more. So let's think about the positives and think about the Villa game.